Hi, I'm Luba, but my friends call me Lulu, a part-time traveler, a lifestyle content creator, and a mother to two wonderful boys. My goal is to travel the world, but first, let's explore the US and see what it has to offer. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I trust everyone is doing good. You guys, this is going to be the second Boston vlog. So let me tell you the backstory. The plan was, so the day the boys are off from school, officially summer starts, and what we typically do is we drive to Hershey, get a hotel and spend the night. This is what we've been doing for the past couple of years, but this time around I told them that we should have a New England summer, so just come to New England and do a couple of days in Boston because I have my friend here, so we could spend more time here, go to all the neighboring states, so Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Hampshire, and like some towns as well, like Cape Cod. Vermont was supposed to be in the fall because it's obviously better during the fall, but those were the states we had in mind. So we had 2.5 weeks to kind of play around before we go back home and start getting ready for summer camp. So the day after the day school ends, I told them, we had lunch, I told them that we are going. On our way here I start feeling sick, and I was like, maybe it's just because I'm tired, we'll see how it goes. Keep having my coffee, my Red Bull. The drive was extremely dangerous for me. I had to stop, I think it was Rhode Island, for a couple of hours. I was even debating to get a hotel room, but then I was like, you know what, I don't need to waste money on getting a hotel room, and then it turns out that I'm just tired. Let me just walk around the town for I think it was like for an hour or two to see how it goes, and we did that. It was fine. We came in late, came to my friend's house, and I thought everything was gonna be fine. Mind you, I told my friend that empty your freezer, empty your fridge, I'm gonna come shop, because she is currently doing her housemanship, and you know how that is tough for them. They're extremely busy. She hardly ever eats. She has no time to talk to anyone. So every time when I talk to her, she's like, I'm so tired, I need a meal, cooked meal, blah blah blah. So I told her that every 2 weeks I send her a meal. I ship things to her from my house because I cook weekly, but I send hers every 2 weeks. So like sauces, pasta sauce, stew, F4, all those things, banga, adikainko, all those things, I made sure I ship them to her every 2 weeks. So this time around, like, worry less, I'm gonna be here, I'll take care of you, blah blah blah. She's so happy. It turns out that reverse is going to be the case. So it was extremely difficult for me to sleep that day. I had that feeling of migraine, and no, it's not a migraine, a headache. Was it my eyes? Was it my body ache? The only thing I could say, it reminds me of when I had COVID. That's the only time. I had a runny nose, all those things. So she had to go to work the night we arrived, so I told her that so I sent her a message that I don't feel well, just in case she's back and she doesn't hear from me. I'm gonna be a little bit late, so maybe I'm gonna come out of my room by 8, but my kids, they know what to do. Anyways, before I came, she already like bought things for breakfast and all that. By the way, she lives alone, so you know that her house is empty, so she had to go get things for breakfast for my boys, and which we're really really grateful for. So they know what to do. So I told her that you might see me at 8, but if you see me past 8 o'clock, please check on me because that's just not me. So when she came back, I told her I keep getting calls because I'm recording with my phone, but yeah, so from that day I haven't been well up until today. I feel like 1,000% better than I was feeling even 2 days ago when I did the Boston vlog. But alhamdulillah, it is not what I planned, but Allah is indeed the best plan. I'm not complaining. It turns out to be for the best. Maybe I just needed that break to be sick, where I know my kids have been taken care of and I have to rest. I don't need to worry about cooking and all of that. I feel very very bad for Aisha. She had to like juggle work and all of a sudden be a mom of 2 boys, so it's really strange for her, but I'm really really grateful for the people I have in my life. I'm extremely grateful for Aisha. So we are going to go ahead and carry on with the Boston vlog. This is going to be the only video inshallah that I'll do 2 vlogs for estates, because my plan is just to do 1 vlog for estates. But I feel like Boston has more, there's more to see in Boston than just what I showed you guys. We're going to explore Boston a bit more. I kind of don't have a plan for the day. We're just going to go with the flow and see how it turns out. So I might not be talking a lot when I'm on the streets. That's why I decided to do it here, but I'll make sure that I kind of update you. I'm thinking of going to get a few things like clothing wise. Yeah, maybe go to Quincy Market again to get matcha. I did find a Chinese herbalist. When I say herbalist, I don't mean like so a chemist, so where you get like detoxing teas, one for migraine, one for like I love Chinese medicine. I think they are the best. When I had her baby, I took something for breast milk. It was, I can't remember what it was called, but it was Chinese herbs tea like thingy. I don't even know what it is, but I can't remember what it is, but it helped a lot. And I remember when I was having migraine, I took that a couple of years ago. I'm gonna go back and see what I can find in Chinatown. Maybe I'm not gonna vlog Chinatown for you guys because you guys have already seen China vlog from that day. I don't know how much I vlogged that day, honestly. I'm yet to edit that vlog, but for now that is what we have. Like, thank you so much. Please subscribe. You guys are gonna, the more you guys subscribe, the more it's gonna encourage me to kind of keep posting and keep wanting to do more. See you when we're out and about. Hi guys, so on this particular day I left my kids with Aisha and she's going to hand them to me by the end of the day when she's ready to go to work. I head to Seaport to try this Lake at Paris cafe. It is one of the best in Boston. There was a lot of buzz about it a couple of years ago and I wanted to see what it's all about. I got the cube croissant. I didn't have that, it was for the boys. And I got the tiramisu latte. I would love it for it to be a little bit like sweeter for someone with sweet tooth. It was delicious. I will rate that cafe 9 out of 10. I headed to Boston Tea Party Museum. If you don't know the story about Boston Tea Party, let me tell you. In 1773, a bunch of people in Boston were angry because the British were making them pay taxes on tea, but they don't have any say in the government. As a protest, they snuck into the ship and threw all the teas into the water. That moment helped start the American Revolution.
Electronic devices that may disrupt anyone.
And I assure you, if anyone has fought alongside many of you in the French and Indian War, as did his little brother Peter.
That is why we are here, is it not? And why should we be treated as less than Englishmen when we are just as English? No, more so than the king himself. And yet we've seen soldiers in our streets as if they were invading a foreign land. Just 3 years ago, they had people were shut down in the streets by a customs informant. Then, not a fortnight after that, 5 innocent men were killed at the hands of British soldiers. Now, I conclude myself in thinking I understand their mother's loss. You see, we've lost 2 boys of our own in just as many years. Give me a here, here! Yeah! Well said! Well said! You feel so cold. Okay, throw your fist into the air and jump us all. Let's try it now, Mike. Hip, 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 hip! Now, if you disagree with that...
Now, we are gathered here today to discuss yet another crisis forced upon us by Parliament, supposedly on behalf of our monarch, King George III. In Boston Harbor are 3 vessels, the Eleanor, Dartmouth, and... As we all know, this is not the first time.
Tax our papers and they even tax our cards and dice.
I say salt water and tea should mix tonight, but perhaps we should put it to a formal vote next.
Of course, madam. All those in favor of destroying the tea, say aye! Opposed? None. Motion carries. Very good. Now, let me warn you, my friends, if you destroy the tea, you will be subject to arrest. And in fact, our families and anyone who harbors us will be subject to the fullest penalty of the law if we are caught. We must all do our very best to conceal our identities. Well, cloaks and blankets should suffice. But let us also use a symbol, known to all these colonies, our unique symbol of North America, fearsome and independent, that of the mighty Mohawk. Now rally, patriots! Huzzah!
Boston Harbor, a teapot tonight!
It is clear that there is nothing more a meeting can do to save this country.
Rise, patriots, gather your belongings, don your disguises, to Britain's war! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Show off the mighty yoke of tyranny, say aye! Aye! You're being arrested and tried for treason, say aye!
Aye.
I swear! I swear! I was not there! I was not there! I think that covers everything, right? Now that we have that out of the way, we can have our first volley of tea destruction. And not to worry, everyone will get the chance to destroy tea. For now, I need 3 brave new tea. 2! 1! Use the handrails, watching your step. Always reminding them of the old Boston saying of safety first.
Treason second.
Well said, my friends. I'm going to lead the charge here, my friend. All right, my friend. Here, let me the first charge here. We'll make sure that everything is safe.
No taxation without representation. It was so much fun. The only thing I would kind of say, it feels like maybe being part of a theater show. You're so involved. We were given a card to kind of read about a certain person that was there, and more like a drama show, I would say. It was so much fun. I had so much fun. It was lovely to see how everybody was fired up, very engaging, and I love it. This is when people were going down to grab the tea. We did not physically grab the tea because it was big, but we kind of see what they're doing. This particular place was we had a lot of things to do, but camera wasn't allowed, so I wasn't able to show you that part. And this is where you, with a token I think of $3, you get to try the teas that were thrown that day. I ended my tour by stopping by the gift store to grab some teas. I had chamomile and green tea with I think lemon ginger tea. Yeah, and I headed to the train station to go to Boston Public Library. So the library is huge. It's massive. It's actually America's first large free library. It has been around since the 1800s. The place I walked into was the McKim building, which was designed by a guy called McKim, and finished in 18, I think I read 1895. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. The architecture is giving like old school European kind of vibe. Marble staircase, giant reader room, artwork everywhere. It honestly feels like a museum than a library. My favorite part of the whole library was the courtyard. It has this beautiful water fountain in the middle, flowers, very chill place, everybody reading and enjoying the fresh air because it was a hot day. So it was the highlight of the entire visit for me. So by this time is around 11, and I met up with Bayo at South Station close to his office. Bayo is a friend of mine. I've known Bayo since primary school, and he was kind enough to get me lunch, this rice and chicken with salad. It was good to catch up with an old friend. He just recently moved to Boston, and this is me kind of showing you my second cup of coffee. I met up with my friend and grabbed the kids for shopping. We went to Beacon Hill and I did a lot of shopping. I was changing a lot in my wardrobe, so I decided to do a bit of that shopping over here. Found this store to kind of pass time to see what they have. It was a cute corner store. I love going to these antique shops just to kind of see what people have, what the design is, and it was so cute. The owner was really nice. The boys were tired even though they just arrived, but for some reason they were tired, and the owner was not kind enough to let them sit. We went to the Beacon Hill cafe and bookstore, and before we headed to the bookstore, we decided to go and make a reservation for a very, very early dinner. And it was just this cute cafe. I think it can only take like 20 people, and it was so cute. I would love to go to a wedding in somewhere like that, just to attend a wedding. I went upstairs to see what they have. I picked up some books and a water bottle. It was so nice. It was so cute. They have this huge children book selection upstairs where I spent most of my time over there. I've been looking for this machine. This is what I'm hoping to get. Habibi. Come put it like Umar. Just one. You just need one. Umar, you need one.
125 times 4.
Oh, I wish, I pray. Nothing.
It's a surprise.
Oh no.
We got a Peter Rabbit.
Okay, let's try another one.
How many coins did you bring?
Enough.
Are they just scamming you?
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. This is very adorable.
Who did we get?
No.
Wait, what did you get?
We got the Bacon Hill. We didn't get the lobster, but we got 2, so that's good enough. Come on.
Knock, knock.
Up next, we headed to Akon Street. It's just one of those streets that just feels like it has a story to tell. It is just a classic East Coast kind of vibe, made out of those old school red bricks, big window, charming little street. I feel bad for the residents because there were a lot of tourists like kind of snooping around. You can tell that that's not their favorite thing, but it was just a cool thing that we had to go see for. We had to see for ourselves. I headed to a store where I got pre-owned jewelry, and I think I had it on my next vlog, so you guys will get to see that. It was so cute, very simple, just the way I like things. At this point it was like 4:50, almost 5 o'clock, and we decided to go sit for our dinner. This is Omar telling me not to video him, but of course I did. And Habibi yapping as usual. Omar kind of helping his mama. Look at Habibi's dinner, so cute. This is my salad. Of course I have to eat healthy because I had a wild day. And this is Omar's dessert, Habibi's dessert, vanilla with ice cream. And on our way back home, we saw this, I think it's an ocean view. I would say ocean because it is not a beach. So we decided to stay. I think we spent more than 2 hours here. We had fun, enjoyed the view, and yeah. The next day, before we left, I gave them the cube croissant I was telling you about. Take this with a pinch of salt, but my boys said that this is the best that they've had, and I trust them because they're good with food, so I think this is the best. But I must say, the cafe is by far one of my top 3 best that I have tried yet. I would definitely go back whenever I am in Boston, and I would recommend it to anyone who asks for it. So thank you very much, and see you next week same time.